Hello. Today I'm going to give you a meditation on the continuousness of consciousness and meditation. I am without microphone, so just whatever background noise we get, we roll with. As always, I shall read from the Radiant Sutras by Lauren Roche. I will talk to it a little bit and then I'll read it a few more times. So do whatever it is that you want to do, take a couple of nice deep breaths, and I will read Sutra number 63. Dreaming. Dreaming. Sleeping. Awakening. Rhythms of darkness and light. Day and night. Night and day. Wandering. Wondering. Who am I? Who am I? Who is morphing through this ever shifting flow? Beloved, wake up. Dance in your true body before time. Shimmering energy without end. The sutra is asking us to bring attention to the different rhythms that we roll through in a day or in our entire lives, of how we go through all the different stages of sleep: light sleep, deep sleep, rapid eye movement, dreaming, waking up, full wakefulness, high functioning, high focus consciousness, back to sleepiness, back to light sleep, deep sleep, dreaming again. And all the different levels of consciousness that we're in through that flow, through that cycle. And it calls into question, who is this moving through this cycle? What consciousness is this? How conscious am I throughout the different ways that I show up in life? In my day, when I'm awake and meant to be very wakeful and alert and focused, how connected to my consciousness am I? And what this sutra is trying to tell us is that throughout all of these rhythms, you are this true body before time. Dance with that shimmering energy without end, that consciousness, that love, that life force, connection to the universe, God, whatever it is for you, can actually just permeate through all of the time. It's there to surface if you so wish. You don't have to just sit in meditation, connect to your consciousness, to the divine, to source energy, to light, love, whatever, and then go about your day. You can pull that out and embody it and live in it all the time. And by just starting to pay attention to those cycles, you can start to connect more often to that level of consciousness, to the life force. Dreaming. Dreaming. What wild level of consciousness that is. What are we doing? Learning, exploring, healing, preparing, imagining, connecting, sleeping, tuning out, unconscious, subconscious, awakening. That lovely mix of sleep and wakefulness. Rhythms of darkness and light, as with our consciousness. Sometimes we're in periods of shadow, bits of our consciousness that we might not want to address. And times we're pure beaming light, day and night, night and day, wondering, who am I? am I? Who is morphing through this ever-shifting flow? Just calling attention to the continuousness of life, this long thread that we leave, but that just we morph and we move through that flow. So how is it that we're morphing? How much attention do we pay to that? And how much are we directing that so that we're bringing our life force to the table in the best way that we can? Beloved, wake up. Not from sleep, from lack of awareness, from disconnection to that consciousness. Dance in your true body before time, shimmering energy without end. You know, we think we meditate and we connect to life force and consciousness, and then we go about our day and bring our light to the day, and we whatever's inspired us in meditation, we then inject into our work and our gift to the world. But see how you can find that consciousness all throughout the day when you're working. How can you keep connecting to that level of inspiration within you, to love, to life force? And how and when can you just bring attention to those cycles? Maybe it is when you're going to bed. Maybe right now, what are you doing? How conscious, how connected are you? Dreaming. Sleeping. Awakening. Rhythms of dark and light, day and night, night and day, wondering, who am I? Who am I? Who is morphing through this ever-shifting flow? Beloved, wake up. Dance in your true body before time. Shimmering energy without end. Shimmering energy without end. Not at the end of the day, not at the end of the dream, not at the end of the meditation practice, but always. That level of consciousness is right there waiting to burst through if you just give it the attention to connect to it. So I hope you guys have beautiful evenings. Whatever you're doing, when the moment takes you and you'll question what to do, what should I do now? Think of that flow, think of that cycle, and think, who is it that is asking the question of what I shall do right now? And then see what choice you make when you come to it from a place of deeper connection, consciousness, life force, and love.